Going back to Christmas meals.
Going back to Christmas meals.
I used to fucking hate Christmas meals because my parents used to make, and they honestly, they probably still do, fucking awful gravy. It's like jelly.
Ew.
Yeah.
I feel like Christmas meals live and die by the quality of gravy.
It's true because I used to eat all of the components on their own.
Yeah.
Because I refused to eat my parents' gravy, and the whole family was like, "What's wrong, Connor? Why are you doing it? It tastes good. What do you mean?" I'm like, "No, the KFC gravy, although not great, tastes better than this shit. It's the consistency. Anything that's jelly, I don't like."
Okay,
jelly is just,
there's like a perfect middle, right? Because if it's too jelly, it's basically like a solid.
It should
at
be
that point.
Yeah.
But like if it's like I've had liquidy
yeah.
gravy
Watery
as well.
gravy is the fucking
it's
worst.
There's
Gravy
nothing
should-
more depressing than watery gravy.
you
man.
know, right? When you pour that shit in, if it splashes, it's too.
Yeah.
Like it needs to like mold, but not be like jelly. Like,
Yeah.
I'm calling you out, Mom.
Okay, question then for you guys. Do you guys like eggnog?
I've never had
No,
eggnog.
I have tried it once. I am not a fan.
We don't
of
have eggnog in it. Maylene just turned around and
Wait,
discussed.
Maylene, do you like eggnog?
Oh,
They have
fuck it.
eggnog?
Okay,
Oh,
Maylin just simps for eggs,
Yeah.
so her opinion.
You said
doesn't count.
Japanese
Okay,
eggnog.
I never used to like eggnog, but then like 2 Christmases ago when I went home, my aunt like handmade eggnog.
Right.
And you have that with like
I just that doesn't sound good.
it's like, do you like custard?
Okay, it's okay.
It's basically, think of custard, but it's a drink.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And then
like-
and then my friend introduced me to eggnog with Fireball. And usually I don't fuck with Fireball. I think Fireball's overrated as fuck. But that with eggnog is like, it's so good. I don't know.
I only like custard with like apple pie or something, right? Something like.
Well, you can have an
a
apple pie and drink eggnog.
But I think custard on its own doesn't sound good. I like it with the solid to like help.
Well, no, that's why you have it with the Christmas meal.
Oh Jesus Christ. Oh fuck. No,
I've been trying to
I
find
can't.
eggnog in Japan because I fucking love that shit.
I do
but-
not. I just doesn't sound good. Like it doesn't sound. I'll try
Right,
it.
that's the thing though. Like the word eggnog is the least like appealing sounding word. You know what I mean?
It sounds
like
like a
eggnog.
Sounds like a dirty porno.
Yeah.
You know, like, I just.
Eggnog 9, my favorite porn. Just sounds gross.
Man, I don't know. I feel like because my family's like mega British,
Right.
so I don't. Christmas meals to me have been like the same for like a fucking as probably they were 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, right,
Yeah, right.
Just people awkwardly sitting around a table being like, "Yes, did you like your presents? I did like my presents, mother. Should we open a cracker? Do you have crackers in Australia? The Christmas crackers?
I thought you mean like white people. Like, yeah, we do. yes, Connor.
I know you have white
We
people
have-
in
we have-
Australia.
many crackers.
we have many crackers in Australia.
They're just British people with attitude.
Yeah,
Just-
basically. Like you mean like on a
fondue-
cheese platter and stuff like that, or
No, the ones you pull.
Oh, those crackers.
Yeah, Christmas
Yeah.
crackers.
Oh, I thought you meant like biscuits.
No, what the fuck?
No, like the like Christmas crackers.
Yeah, with the ones with like the little
Maylene,
gifts and
Maylene,
stuff
do you have
inside,
those in
right?
America? The Christmas crackers that you pull?
Is that
Yeah,
part
we
of
have
the
that.
American?
You both pull an end of this cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then whoever gets the bigger
Yeah.
half gets the shit
Get-
inside,
gets-
right?
gets-
You have
it's,
this?
it's like a Kinder egg. It's like a Kinder egg, but
Yeah.
like as a
But you
Christmas.
pop it open, and then there's
Yeah.
little things that like little plastic toys inside.
And there's
then,
always like one really shit joke.
Yeah.
And you have
And a
like
paper crown.
And the
There's
paper
always a paper
crown.
crown.
Yeah, there's always a paper crown.
Wait, does America doesn't have this, huh?
Oh my god.
No,
Okay.
America doesn't have that.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you
uncultured.
you would-
Uncultured.
You'd pull one of those. They're overpriced. They're like $10 for
Yeah.
a pack of 10, and it's shit.
And it's over in like 30 seconds.
yeah.
right?
You know, when you're like 5, you're like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like this is like Death Note levels of like mind games. But then
I
you
got
realize,
6 crowns.
but then you realize they're rigged in one end, and
Yeah,
then when
yeah,
you
yeah.
start cheating, you realize that because. When you're the one who's supposed to lose and you just
Yeah.
grab the whole thing and then they pull and you realize it's just not happening and you're like, fuck, I've been caught out here. I've cheated.
Okay, do you guys have advent calendars, right?
Yeah.
Apparently in America, it's not a thing.
Is it not?
What's
No,
the thing?
I
Okay.
heard in a lot of parts of America, advent calendars are not a thing.
I hated them.
Yeah, I never got them.
I never got them.
I
either.
don't like the idea of being teased for like 25 days on chocolate. Just give me the whole fucking.
It's like-
it's not even a bar.
like-
right? It's such a
it's like-
small amount.
it's like
Like
that.
to me, like advent to explain advent calendars for anyone who doesn't know. So you get a calendar at the beginning of December, and every day you can open up like a day of the week, and you get a different piece of chocolate.
God,
right?
those white people are
And
so
and like
fucking
as a kid. As a kid, I was just like, as a kid, it was just like the equivalent of No Nut November, but just with chocolate. You know what I mean?
It is the most blue balls of at Christmas. Right?
Well, okay, also, when do you decide to eat the chocolate? Is it a morning thing or is it an evening thing? Like,
To me, I always thought it was the morning.
Yeah, I
thing,
thought it was
right?
the morning.
First thing in the morning, it was like, as a kid, it was the only time you could eat chocolate. It was the first thing in the morning.
It was, but it always like threw off my vibe, right? Because I was like, why am I fucking eating chocolate in the morning?
I don't know why
I
don't know why it's a thing in Australia, because Christmas for us is in like the middle of the summer, right? So you buy it and it's just like you can see the chocolate kind of melting from like inside the thing. You just open it, it's like, yeah. Let's go. Did you guys have like the expensive ones, are like the wooden ones, right?
Bro,
With, like,
my parents would never fucking buy me the expensive ones.
Wooden advent calendars?
Yeah, the traditional.
Oh my!
Yeah, the traditional wood, like the traditional advent calendars I've seen is like it's like a wooden thing, and then you open this like wooden door to like open the chocolate.
My mum like refused to pay more than like $1 for mine.
Yeah.
So she would always wait until like December 4th to get it. And I remember being like,
like 3
Mum,
days of expired chocolate.
Yeah, Mum, I see you. I see what you're doing here.
To be fair, I don't know if it's like a mental thing, but for some reason to me, advent calendar chocolate just tasted better. And I don't know why. Like I have exactly the same opinions about Easter egg chocolates. Right. I have no idea why, why it's because it's the same Cadbury's chocolate. Yeah. As soon as you put it in egg format, it tastes 10 times better to me. I don't know why.
Am I
the only one?
It's placebo.
I used to agree because I had an advent calendar like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fantastic. I'm going to be a kid again. Because I hadn't had one in like 3 years.
Yeah.
And I ate it and I'm like, wow, this is just shit. Like, this is shit. And so I just ate it all in one go. I put them all out on like December 5th. I grabbed them all out, put them in my hand.
Did you guys have the ones where you kind of like, it like cracks out like a medicine?
Yeah. But it's okay. Getting back to Easter chocolate, right?
Yeah.
I think it's because you're a kid. Because when you're a kid, right? Did they have these in Australia where they had, so in the UK, they have the standard like $1, $2 eggs. Right. Which is just an egg. Maybe you get a chocolate bar as well.
Yeah,
right? But when you're a kid, you'd always see the big egg.
Yeah,
right? I'm talking like the like $30, $40 egg that was like giant. And I feel like the magic is lost when you can buy it. Because my parents were never gonna buy me the $30. They would never buy me more than one egg. So like, you don't need more than that. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, so when I was like 2 years ago, I bought the big egg, but it was reduced for like $10.
Yeah.
And I had it thinking it was gonna be fucking like god tier experience. Came with its own shitty mug and 2 chocolate bars. It was just fucking shitty chocolate. It was awful. I was like, wow.
I'm the opposite.
And then I realized when I put all this chocolate down, it was like 300 grams of chocolate, and I could have bought like
the inside's hollow, right?
Yeah, the inside's hollow.
Because I could have bought like 5 times the amount of chocolate than what I paid. We're fucking paying out the ass for them to put it in a fucking mold and just fucking sear it together. Are you kidding me?
Because the thing is, logically, my mind knows this, but every time it's Easter, like even as an adult, like now that I am an adult, I just buy one, I eat it on the same day, which is something I could never do before. Right. And then the next day I'm in my local Tesco's or something. I'm like, I could go for another Easter egg. I can do it. And the thing is,
crack another one.
And the thing is, I always buy like the Cadbury's ones, so that they always have like the chocolate. So it's always like Cadbury's buttons or something. And I know, like, I can taste that it's exactly the same chocolate. Right. But I don't know, something about Easter eggs. It's just like the right thickness. It's just something about eating an Easter egg that just makes you feel like a king.
I actually prefer the ones that were like shaped out like a rabbit.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah,
those are good.
Those are good as well. The Lindt ones, Lenore, those ones are like thick as well.
Maybe it's not just Easter eggs. Something about eating hollow chocolates that just hit different in my mind. I don't know why.
Don't know about that one, Chief.
I don't know what is wrong with my psychology to be like chocolate bar, get that shit away. Hollow chocolate, ooh, okay. Let me nibble on this.